Dudes, what's crack-a-lackin'? Man, this is your principal, Mr. Sweet. I just want to tell all you guys that it's been a great 70 years as principal of Clovis High School. And, what else did I want to say?
It's a new day, yes it is!
Wakey, wakey.
Time to get up.
Good morning, citizens.
Open and then
Rise and shine!
This is your wake-up call, people.
come on, the coffee's on.
Hey, everybody.
What's up?
We's here.
Howdy.
We're up in here
Up in here.
on a
up in
Thursday
here. Y'all gonna
again.
make me lose my mind.
This time, it's not LTN's fault. It's Mo's fault that we're here on a Thursday. So,
Shut up.
now Mo has a conference, another
I got
conference,
a women's conference, okay?
a lady conference.
A women's conference.
It's a
I even took
lady
the day
conference.
off work tomorrow so that it's a full weekend. Yeah. And me and my girlfriends are hanging out, staying in a hotel here in town.
Hanging out, cracking wise.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna be fun.
That's what we do for women's
That's right. Y'all always
conferences.
go to a hotel, right? Share a couple rooms.
No, one room.
Just one room. How many of there are
We
you?
get a suite.
But how many of there are you?
There's 4.
Oh, okay.
So we get a suite, and it's a 2-bedroom suite, but it sleeps 5 people technically because the
Nice.
couch pulls out into a bed. So
Ugh.
no, yeah,
Guys, so I didn't get to tell you this story, and so this is Twitch exclusive right here.
Twitch exclusive.
When we went to Albuquerque, when we wanted to make sure Deidre could see your mom before she passed, we went to Albuquerque. The first night we were there were only 2 hotels near the hospital, and one was like an extended stay America, like it's a suite essentially thing that, you know, for people that are going to stay there for a week or more, but they let you do nightly, and it was cheaper than the other hotels. So we're like, all right, let's do this, and we got a suite. They're all suites.
Are they sweet?
2 double beds and a pull-out couch bed. We're like, okay, the boys can sleep in the pull-out couch bed. Deidre can have the baby in one of the double beds, and I'll be in the other double bed. And it'll be great.
Yeah.
We get there. This is the dirtiest, nastiest hotel room I've ever been in. The hotel itself looked fine until we opened the door. We pull out the couch bed. There is no sheet on it. It is the rattiest, torn up mattress you've ever seen in your life. And there are massive, puddling bloodstains.
Oh.
To the point where I wasn't even comfortable letting them sleep on the couch put back
all.
together. And so Deidre's staying at the hospital, you know, a little later into the night. So I'm there with the kids. I'm like, all right, boys, you're just going to sleep in this double bed together here. And I'm just going to sleep sitting up on the couch. And so that's what happened.
What a good dad
and it
you
was
are.
awful.
Yeah.
The beds themselves were not great either. Every sheet and blanket felt like burlap sacks. It was when we pulled out the couch bed, like 3 pieces of trash, food trash fell out onto the ground. I'm like, what are they? Everything's dented and scratched up and nasty. It's just.
You just love hotels like that.
I've never been in a hotel like that. I've been into some not as great hotels before, but never just a truly disgusting hotel.
I think we've stayed in a couple in all of our times traveling from, here back to Tennessee and then up to Maryland. And we've stayed in a couple that were pretty bad.
Ugh.
That, yeah, you kind of wondered what happened here.
Right. What terrible tragedy happened in this room.
Exactly.
That they decided, we don't need to dispose of the mattress for
Yeah.
it. We can reuse this.
Yeah.
So then we didn't know we were going to stay more than one night, so we only booked one night. And so that next night we're like, well, we'll stay another night, but we're not staying here.
Right.
So we paid $150 more to stay a night in the other hotel, which was so much better.
It's worth it.
It was so worth it.
The Town Place Inn and Suites here in Clovis is very nice. Very nice. That's where we
Town Place. Inn and Suites.
Inn and Suites. It's down on the other side of Tractor Supply.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all new hotels. Those are
They
all
are.
relatively new in the last decade or so.
They have a full kitchen and living area, and then 2 separate bedrooms with queen-size beds in them.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, gang. Well, we are going to probably record pretty quick, like we did last Thursday, so we can go to bed. But welcome, everybody. I see who's in the chat. We got Kiwi, we've got Megara, we got Lark. Welcome, everybody, to the party.
Howdy.
Thanks for joining us.
I just love how Meg, like, her 2 comments right back to back. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds disgusting. Yep.
Not
Oh,
allowed.
there's Oriole.
What? 9-month subscription. Oriole, you're the best. Wah, 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 wah.
All
That's
right.
going good. It's going good. All right. Let's get started with part 1 of Monday's show.
Rise and shine, nerds.
Welcome to episode 410 of the Back Row Morning Show, part of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network and the official exclusive morning show for LTN Radio. I'm Radio Matt, the station manager and chief radio nerd. I'm 18 years saved, 16 years married, 11 years recovered, 7 years a father, and 36 years a nerd.
And I'm Mo. A lot of things wrapped up in one small but loud package. Your very own casserole of a co-host, doing my best to bring the best. But one thing I'm not is good at math.
Today on the show, things we nerded out about as kids.
Ooh, also on the show today, talk about getting dumped on.
But first, today is... today is Monday, October 25th, 2021, and we got some holidays to celebrate.
We got a lot of holidays today.
A lot of days.
A lot of days. It is National Greasy Foods Day.
Yeah.
What's your favorite greasy food?
That's a hard question.
Oh, no, not for me.
Okay, what's yours?
Pizza.
Yeah, I mean, pizza's great. And if we're talking about, like, meal, then sure. But there are a lot of greasy side
Matt,
dishes that I like a lot. Did I
do
screw it
that?
up for you?
Why'd you do that?
Honestly, I think my favorite greasy food is potato skins.
Oh, yeah,
I
not
love me
for
some
me.
potato skins.
No, you know why? I like potato skins a whole lot. But, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 9 restaurants are going to get them wrong.
True.
And so that makes me not like.
And now
potato
most
skins.
restaurants you can't even find them anymore.
Yeah.
They've become a rarity as an app, which makes me sad.
Yeah, that is true. Fried Oreos, they're pretty greasy.
They are pretty greasy
and
pretty
they're
good.
pretty good.
Pretty delicious.
Yeah. It's also National I Care About You Day.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey,
Tell somebody.
Hey guys, I care about you. I care about you, Matt.
Thanks.
It's also World Pasta Day.
I care about that.
Ooh, always caring about the pasta.
The hardest thing about a keto diet for me is no pasta.
Yeah.
Or very little of the carbonara style pasta where you can have like a teeny little bird's nest of pasta about that big.
That is literally 1 bite.
Like 2, yeah. You spread it out with a piece of chicken in each of them. It's 2 bites of chicken Alfredo. You can say.
Nope.
It's like-
I can pick it up with my hand and eat it like a sushi roll. Perfect bite size of pasta.
Yep.
It's also Sourest Day. I'm not exactly sure what this means.
It's literally celebrating like sour foods, sour candies, like the taste of
But
sour.
see, I'm glad that you said the taste of sour because, I've got a kid that's pretty sour all the time too, so could very well be
I don't
his
want to
day.
celebrate that behavior.
Exactly. I don't need a day set aside for behavior that I'm trying to nip. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And lastly, it's National Mother-in-Law.
bud.
Hey,
Sorry,
seriously?
I had to make the what was his name on the show? Andy Griffith show.
I don't know. Gomer?
Is that his name?
Gomer Pyle? I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
Nip it in the bud. Sorry. Go ahead. Nip it.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Can I end with our final?
I can. Yes.
Holiday.
Sorry, you can. We can.
I can. You can.
Us together.
It's National Mother-in-Law Day.
Yep. Which I didn't know was a thing,
And I didn't know it was a thing either.
honestly.
Nope. So listen here. I know mother-in-laws, your relationship with your mother-in-law can be kind of difficult, can be kind of strained at times. But regardless of where you stand, if you have a mother-in-law, regardless of where you stand with her, send her a text, give her a call, let her know that today's her day. And you at least kind of like her. You at least like the person that she produced and that you have to remain married to for the rest of your life. Because some of us don't have our mother-in-laws anymore.
Yeah. Both Mo and I share a lot of things in common, but we
Yeah.
also share that in common now. We both lost our mother-in-laws, and we both really liked our mother-in-laws.
Our mother-in-laws were amazing people.
a rarity,
Yeah.
it feels like.
I mean, minus the fact that they produced their children. They were also just really, really awesome people all around. So, yeah, for Matt and I, since we can't, you guys suck it up. Okay?
And love your dang mother-in-laws.
That's right. Oh. I actually told somebody that at work the other day. She was like, I can't stand my mother-in-law. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, I get it. It's hard. But she did at least produce your husband. And that was kind of a good thing, right? So at least thank her for that.
Well, how's your week been, Mo?
It's been good.
I mean, how did LTN Con go at your house?
Oh, LTN Con went really well. It was fun because I really honed in on all the breakout sessions and
They were so good.
listening to all the speakers.
Like, they were great last year, too, but, like, this year just felt even a step further. Just so dang good.
I enjoyed it. And then watching everybody in the house, you know, all of our people, well, some of our people, and then their people, in the house playing games. And I was like, man.
So jealous, right?
I wanna be
so
there.
freaking jealous seeing Oriole and Rogar and Silver up in there with
Yeah.
all the founders and just having a blast. That was, man,
Yep.
green-eyed monster territory right there.
Yeah.
Really wanted to be there.
Yeah.
I
that's-
really, but I'm determined. If we're doing an in-person con next year, I'm being there. I shall be there. I don't care where it is. I'm going.
I will say, Cannon, my middle child, asked Topher, the oldest, and Topher is very heavily in the LTN community at this point. Cannon asked him when he realized there was a house full of people together. Cannon was like, "Why aren't you there?" And Topher was like, "Well, I'm not like one of those people yet." And Cannon was like, "What do you mean you're not one of those people?" And Topher was like, "I mean, I have my group of LTN people, but I'm not one of the big people." But then he said, "But Oriole's there." And Oriole is one of my people. It just made me chuckle.
Yeah.
Made me chuckle.
He could have been there. They'd have let him in the door.
Let
I'm
him
sure.
in the door. They would have been like, who are you? I'm Toffee. Oh, okay. Come in.
Yeah, Lark is big enough that she has fans.
You know, I did see
Lark got some
that.
fan art
I saw
and a
that.
meet and greet,
I know.
kind of out of nowhere.
That was kind of, it made me a little bit jealous. Like, we live in the same state, just mere hours from Silver, and we haven't met her yet.
Right.
And she hasn't met us. Like, we need to make things happen.
But anyway, LTN Con was phenomenal. If you missed out, I mean, there's a lot that we just can't give you back at this point. There's a
yeah.
lot you just missed out on. But the awesome breakout session speakers and everything like that, and several clips, all of those have and are making their way to YouTube. As of today, I believe all the speakers are supposed to be on YouTube. They said this coming Monday they'll all be there. So go check out youtube.com/lovethynerd and you can see what they've got up there. If they're not all up yet, they should be up hopefully by the end of today. But yeah, they're definitely worth the watch. Fantastic stuff. A lot of people watching. I know that they had several more registered this year than last year. They gave away so many games. The setup was fantastic. They did a great job. And I'm very proud of what they put together.
Yeah.
And proud to be a part of it. So that's cool. And we got to give away another set of Sunday School Answers. I didn't, I just gave them the pack and said, give this away at some point. So we kind of announced it that they were going to give it away during the sessions on Twitch. And they actually gave it away during the fellowship night to one of the donors.
Yeah.
So if anyone was out there waiting for that to show up and it never did, sorry.
Our bad. Our bad.
But someone cool did win it, so it did go out there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, last week we gave away a copy to Baxter Toots. So Baxter Toots won our giveaway last week when we recorded here, so we got to give away 2 sets, so it was very fun.
It's always fun to give away things. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. What?
You have a song for everything.
I do. I live my life in a musical.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So check out those videos for sure. And we're going to play them on the radio station at some point too. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but we'll have it at some point. It'll be Anything else you want to talk about from this past week?
No,
I mean, I feel like I just died after LTN Con and didn't accomplish much of anything the rest of the week.
I mean, I accomplished a lot, but man, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Sorry for you.
Nothing I want to say.
Nothing nobody needs to hear. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, do you want to share the follow-up to your story from last week? Last week you talked about the students contest of being quiet during the...
Oh. Yes.
And you ranted a bit.
I did rant a bit, yes. And then, I said how the coach and I stood there after we realized what exactly was happening and going down. We stood there for the following lunch days with our arms crossed, kind of up against the wall, just watching, knowing.
Just for a recap, you and a coach led one group of students, and there was another group of people that led another group of students, and it was basically a who can behave the best during lunch.
It's 4 classes.
Okay.
And so we each have a class that we are assigned to.
Okay, gotcha. And so, and y'all were giving points, and you assumed all along that it was like the assistant principal or somebody that was giving these points out.
Exactly.
And then when you noticed on one day that yours and this coach's team had been super quiet and not made any noise, but a team that had not been as good got more points.
Yeah.
You went up and asked, and they said, "Oh, we don't give those out. It's the teacher that got all the points that gives it out."
Yeah.
Right. So that's how it ended. And so y'all were upset about it.
We were very upset, and we silently but very obviously protested the whole thing. Because leading up until this point, we would walk up and down our table and, encourage our kids, hey, shh, be quiet, bring your voice down. Listen to how loud they're being. We can be so much quieter, And then once we realized what was happening, we stood with our arms crossed up against the wall and just let our kids do whatever they so desired and said nothing about it. And yet still our classes were the quietest and most well-behaved. Go figure. But come to find out, my class ended up winning for the week anyway. So, my rant and my silent protest was kind of all for nothing, except for the fact that I do feel like now they at least know. Like, I'm on to you, and it's malarkey. Just so we're clear.
This shall not stand.
And I am even telling the students that it's malarkey. I've gotten to the point to where I'm like, listen, guys, you did great.
Don't trust anybody.
Yeah, you did awesome today. If the points don't reflect it, just know that it's not fair. And life isn't fair. And that's just how it's going to be sometimes.
DTA. Don't trust anybody.
Exactly. And so I also didn't tell you this, but my class that I'm in charge of, it's Brindy's class, which is...
Okay, our friend.
Yeah. And so she also is super competitive, very, very competitive.
Yeah.
And so when she caught on to what was happening, between the two of us, we're momming all of these kids. And we're like, it is all right, guys. It's all right. Listen, this class was Top Dog before Top Dog even became a thing, okay? Students and teachers would walk down the hallway and be like, you guys are so good. Wow, what a great second grade class. You're so well behaved. So before the stupid yellow bone made its way to the doors and the windows of every classroom, y'all were already getting praise. So just remember that. Boom.
Boom.
But they have the little yellow bone hanging from their door currently, so...
All right, well, let's take a break here. When we come back, this poor guy.
Oh, man. Stick around. Hey now, Kaylee, you better watch yourself.
Kaylee!
She said Mo silent protests a good amount.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of every Tuesday night.
She cannot wait to jump in your chat and annoy you. Like she annoys Topher and occasionally me.
I'm sure. I was hoping it was going to work.
You didn't bring your laptop tonight.
Because I haven't been home.
Oh, you haven't been home. That's right.
Good grief.
You do need to do test runs before Tuesday night rolls around.
We had it all set up and it was good to go and everything was running just fine. And then we didn't do any actual test runs.
That's what I'm saying. You got to do a test run. I understand that you could have had everything set up the way you wanted, but you still have to do the test run to make sure it works.
You're right. My bad.
All right. You got your fact? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this thing.
Duh. Don't I? I'm always ready.
Tuesdays are fun in Dead Chat.
No, I don't. There we go. There's my fact. All right.
Welcome back to the Back Row Morning Show. I'm Radio Matt.
And I'm Mo.
And we've changed some things up for this new season, including what we record live on Twitch. Each week we record our shows live on Friday or Saturday before they go live on the morning show on the radio. I don't know what I'm saying. I've messed up this entire intro.
Are you
We
okay?
record our shows live on Twitch the Friday or Saturday before they air on the radio station with a whole bunch of our buddies. Go follow us on twitch.tv/LT and on air to be notified when we go live, and join our Discord at backrowdiscord.com for after the show discussion, even opportunities to be on the show yourself. Now, before we go any further, it's time for Mo's Fact of the Day.
According to America's National Pasta Association, which is a thing.
It's hard to... Pasta Association.
Pasta Association. Yep. There are over 600 different pasta shapes.
Yeah. So I feel like I heard that recently, too.
What?
Yeah. Of how many pasta shapes there were. And I remember thinking, how?
Whatever.
How many different shapes could there possibly be? Like, how, I can't think of more than 12.
So I will say one of the more fun things to do when just touristing around Italy while we were there was to go in the little shops, and they have pasta, like just bags of pasta, different colors, different shapes, just hanging everywhere.
Yeah.
And you just find all the different shapes. Now, granted, there are quite a few that are super inappropriate. So they do sell those kind of bags.
The ones that are shaped like genitalia?
Exactly.
I've seen those.
Yeah. The very first time that I saw it, I was like, hey, that's cool. Wait. Is that what I think it is? And Chris is like, yes, it absolutely is. That is exactly what that is. But they do have other, what is the word I'm looking for? Anyway.
I don't know.
Anyway, they have like cars and motorcycles. No, I was thinking, I feel like it starts with an M, but I can't think of the word right now, so it doesn't matter. Somebody out there is on the same wavelength as me, and they know what I'm... Nope. No. Nope. You know what? I'll probably remember on Wednesday and just shout it out in the middle of our morning, so y'all be listening for that. Yeah.
All right.
Now it's over to our weird news desk.
Yeah. So, hey, remember we talked about that Banksy, the one that was sold and then immediately like destroyed because he had built in a shredder that the art house didn't know about. Well, it originally sold for, let's see. Oh, where did it go? I had it right here. Okay, it went for 22. Oh, dang it. No, I'm sorry. There's so many different numbers in here. All right. Love in the Bin made history with its creation mid-auction in 2018. The original piece, an image of a girl holding a balloon that was aptly titled Girl with Balloon, and it garnered a $1.4 million auction. And the crowd was shocked when the shredder built within the frame activated as soon as the sale was complete, partly shredding the piece. So it went like halfway down. Okay. Well, it was an unforgettable moment in the art world. And that piece, half shredded, just sold for $25.4 million. An uptick of $24 million from the last sale of it, which is a record for the artist. So this is the highest selling Banksy piece ever.
Well, yeah, because he's only done 2. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, he hasn't done many that are like in museums. Most of them are street art.
Yeah.
You know? So this was interesting. This was interesting. That's a big jump from the original, but it's like destroying it, of course, made it more valuable.
Of course.
When I feel like the idea was it was supposed to be less. I don't know. Anyway,
Who knows?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Next up, this poor guy.
Uh-oh.
Plane drops sewage on a Windsor man in his garden.
Oh.
A man in his garden were this is quote splattered in a very unpleasant way, unquote, when human waste was dropped from a plane. A council meeting has heard. Speaking to the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead's Aviation Forum, Councillor Karen Davies said she was horrified to hear the incident. She explained how this whole garden and garden umbrellas and him were all covered. The dumping happened fairly centrally to Windsor in mid-July. Plain toilets store sewage in septical tanks. Special tanks, not septical tanks. Special. I was expecting it to say septic tanks.
Nope.
And I combined them. But their contents are normally disposed of once the plane has landed. The counselor for Clewer East told the meeting that she was contacted by a consultant about the dreadful episode. I know a number of incidents happen every year with frozen sewage from planes, but this wasn't frozen, and this whole garden was splattered in a very unpleasant way. He was out in his garden at the time, so a really horrible, horrible experience. Everybody's just avoiding the word poop here, but I mean, that's what it is. The council said this was a 1 in a million chance, suggested that warm weather meant the excrement could have come out as a more fluidy item instead of a frozen item. Fluidy was the word they chose.
Is fluidity even a word? I don't feel like fluidity is a word.
But I mean, what a shame. Just
Okay.
what a gross shame.
So Oriole makes 2 very good points. He says, number 1, free fertilizer. Duh, he's out in his garden. I mean, thanks. And 2, at least it didn't hit the fan. Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, and our last one. So every now and then, there comes a story from the science world where we're getting a little bit religious here, where they come out with a theory that sounds so much like creation, yet the theory is completely opposite of the creation or biblical account. One of the ones I remember from I think it was 2008, the Weather Channel put together this whole presentation about how they think that at one point the world was subjected to a hypercane that flooded most of the world.
Okay.
And that's how a lot of these continents moved. But refuse to talk about how, yeah, the Bible said this and has said it for years, that there was a giant flood for the entire earth that moved all the continents and shifted everything around.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, they don't push it because for exactly the same reason. So here's the news story.
I feel like I would have heard about this in history class. Or something.
Harvard scientists suggest that our universe was created in a laboratory. A Harvard scientist has an interesting theory as to how our universe was created in a laboratory by a higher class of life form. A.V. Loeb, best-selling author and former chair of Harvard's astronomy department, penned an op-ed in Scientific American this week, positing that the universe could have been formed in a lab by an advanced technological civilization. If true, he said the origin would unify the religious idea of a creator with the secular idea of quantum gravity. So essentially, they go through this entire list here of how our universe and Earth appear to have been put in place very specifically to, for us all to exist and life to exist and all this, and the way we interact with different areas and how pretty much everything, every distance, every heat source, every spin and axis in this whole universe, if only one of these things was out of line, then we wouldn't be able to be living on this earth for so long. And yeah, duh. Yes. It's what we've been saying forever. But instead of it being God, it's got to be aliens. We got a higher form of life, aliens out there that created us, Men in Black style, and we are hanging inside of a dongle on a cat's necklace. Come on, guys. Come on.
Okay.
Sorry. I get amped up about this stuff. Like, they're trying so hard to not make it biblically accurate. Like, okay, look, all your stuff does seem to check out, but we don't wanna. That's their theory. So
I gotta say that I do at least like the idea of creator aliens more than like gonna destroy you and eat you alive aliens.
Well, maybe they're raising us like a farm to eat us.
That was disgusting. That was awful. That is the worst visual I think I've ever. There's your new alien movie.
Why, man? Why?
There's your new alien movie.
Human
right
Farm.
there. Good grief.
Hey,
Man.
maybe this they set this whole evolution thing in motion, and eventually we're gonna hit the level where we're really delicious, and that's why every now and then somebody does get abducted for real because they're taste testing. Have they made it yet? Are they ripe yet?
Stop. Wow.
Science fiction. Come on.
You're so
You gotta
gross.
love it. It's Halloween.
So gross. So weird. So extra.
So extra. You're so extra all the time. All right, let's take another quick break.
When we come back, things we nerded out about as kids.
Stick around. It's going to be a very fun topic on the main show this week, talking about all kinds of nostalgia. I'm even going to put Mo to the test in something.
What?
It's going to be fun.
You didn't tell me
I
there
know.
was going to be a test.
I know.
So it's not a test, it's a pop quiz.
Well, yeah.
If you didn't
sure.
tell me about it, it's a pop quiz.
It's a pop quiz. Sure. What? Hey. Oh, I didn't even see DJ J Shane up in here.
He just said yo.
Yo up there and whoa
Yo!
down there.
Whoa.
What's up?
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
No, what is that?
That's what I'm saying. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
But we are about to argue on Discord, y'all. So I should probably have Discord open, right? I feel like
I mean,
if we're gonna
possibly.
do that. I should have the program.
Possibly.
Let's see. What was the?
All
All right, another fun one today. But it's a fun one, Lark. It's fun. I'll let you go first
It
so you can
is
be done
fun.
quick.
It is fun. And Oriole, good grief. He was purposely saying things just to try and mess with me, and it for real worked.
What did he do? What did he say?
He continued talking about the waste.
Oh.
At least it wasn't winter, so they were out trying to catch snowflakes. He said something else. I can't remember it right now, though.
Stop it.
Between him trying to catch poop snowflakes and you and your alien human farm, I feel like my Thursday night has gone to the pooper.
Zing! All right. We're going to get started, and then after the holidays, we'll jump in for the Discord. So jump in whenever y'all are ready, and just wait on us there.
Rise and shine, nerds.
Welcome to episode 411 of the Back Row Morning Show, a part of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network and the exclusive official morning show for LTN Radio. I'm Radio Matt, the station manager and chief radio nerd. I'm 18 years saved, 16 years married, 11 years recovered, 7 years a father, and 36 years a nerd.
And I'm Mo, a lot of things wrapped up in one small but loud package. Your very own casserole of a co-host, doing my best to bring the best. But one thing I'm not is good at math.
Today on the show, reliving the weird and fun moments from the 90s.
Also on the show today, our Discord will debate a topic about trilogies.
But first, today is Tuesday, October 26th, 2021. And we got some holidays to celebrate.
That's right, it's National Pumpkin Day.
I mean, why not? It's almost Halloweenies.
All the pumpkins. Do you know what the stages of a pumpkin life cycle are?
On the vine, in the store, chopped up into pieces, rotting on the street, and destroyed by hooligans. The 5 stages of a pumpkin.
It is, I said of the pumpkin's life cycle, Matthew.
That's it? Yeah.
Seed, sprout, vine, blossom, green pumpkin, pumpkin.
I'm sorry, I had
Those
the
are
right. I did the right.
The stages.
Oriole agrees with me in the chat.
Whatever. It's also National Chicken Fried Steak Day.
Oh, gosh, yes.
I do not like chicken fried steak.
Get
I am
the heck
not
outta
a
here.
fan of chicken fried
Oh,
steak
my
or
goodness. Chicken fried steaks
Chicken fried chicken.
smothered in white gravy.
nope.
Oh, yes. Few things better in this world, to me, than a good chicken fried steak.
Do you know for the longest time I could not understand what chicken fried steak was?
It's just steak that's been fried like a chicken, that's all.
Yeah, but
But you didn't, it's like, what does that mean?
yeah, what does
Yeah, no, I get
chicken
it.
fried steak mean?
So, have you tried the chicken fried bacon at our...
You know, I do actually like the chicken fried bacon.
My goodness gracious.
Yeah, it is pretty delicious. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. So once a week, we like to open up our Discord, backrowdiscord.com, for some of our back row buds to argue some of the internet's favorite arguments. And today, since we're talking about nostalgia this week, part of that has us thinking about movies we've grown up on. And today's Discord argument is, what is the best trilogy? There are plenty to choose from. Back to the Future, Lord of the Rings, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Dumb and Dumber, The Dark Knight Trilogy, Mighty Ducks, Austin Powers, Naked Gun, the original Spider-Man trilogy, Star Wars, which is a trilogy of trilogies. So which one's the best? We're going to open up our Discord. So far, there's only one person in there, but I'm hoping that there'll be more people that jump in. But until then, what's up, Oriole?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Well, so far, it's just you.
Yeah.
I know we got more people up in this chat that want to come share their favorite movies.
You'll have to repeat the question because
Did you
when I
not hear
switch
it?
to Discord,
Gotcha.
it mutes my stream.
No problem. So the question, yay, Megara's in here too. So the question is, what is your favorite movie trilogy and why? We'll go ahead and start with you.
I have no idea what my favorite movie trilogy could possibly be.
Oh, I
Star Wars.
wonder.
Well, okay, hold on though. But see, that's
It's the original.
the original
The
one?
original
Okay,
trilogy.
okay.
Yeah. I like all 3 trilogies of Star Wars, but the original just holds a special place for me.
What's your second favorite of the 3?
My second favorite actually would be the sequel trilogy.
The sequel, so the newer ones.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I think I agree with
the prequels
you.
aren't far behind.
I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think that order's good.
Yeah.
But what about outside of Star Wars?
Outside of Star Wars, Lord of the Rings is a good one. I also
It's
like
my favorite.
the Men in Black trilogy.
Ooh, I didn't think about Men in Black trilogy.
Here comes
But technically, there's 4 of them now, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if you consider only the ones with Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith.
Yeah. I'm just being a snark. Silver,
I
thank you
know
so
you are.
much for that. Several gift subscriptions there. Thank you very, very much. All right. Megara, you want to jump in on this conversation?
Hi. I think probably Lord of the Rings would be my answer.
Ugh, bummer.
Well, yeah, I don't really watch movies, so of the trilogies I've seen, Lord of the Rings would be my favorite.
That's fair.
Bummer. There's so many other ones out there.
But there's 11 hours worth of the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
far
all
too
really
long to
good,
spend on
and it's
a
beautiful.
trilogy.
And it has, shield sliding and Aragorn. You can purchase cardboard cutouts. It's just really good.
But we got like the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, Dark Knight trilogy.
I mean,
Even though this is not, people don't like some of these movies. I love the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie trilogy from the early '90s.
yeah, those are
The
pretty
live
good.
action ones.
The ones where you could see the people's mouths
Right.
inside the mouth of the turtle.
And of course, you have Back to the Future.
Back to the
trilogy.
Future. Heck yes, that's my favorite for sure. But I also like silly trilogies. I like comedy movies that become trilogies. And so like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the fact that they finished up that trilogy last year.
I still have not seen the third one of that
Oh
yet.
my gosh, I watched it again the other day on I think Hulu or Peacock, one of the two. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is such a good dang movie. It's stupid and ridiculous, but so fun. And when Deidre and I saw it in theaters, it was like the first movie we got to see in almost a year. And it just felt so heartwarming. Like it was the perfect movie to go back to a theater to see. It was so good. Dumb and Dumber is technically a trilogy, but it's not anywhere near my favorite because the only movie I liked was the first one.
Yes, I agree with that.
But Mighty Ducks, the Mighty Ducks
I would
trilogy.
add
Oh my
Poppop
gosh.
to
Mighty
my list.
Ducks.
What was that,
How did
Megara?
I
It's so
forget?
good.
Megara, what was that?
I really like the Mighty Ducks too.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Mighty Ducks was such a good, especially when we were kids, like, when we were first watching those. It's so good. Young Kenan Thompson up there with the knuckle puck. So
Yep.
good. Austin Powers trilogy.
Yeah,
$1
that's another one.
million.
The original Spider-Man trilogy. Tobey Maguire. I thought was great.
Yes, especially Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, like that trilogy really kind of kicked off this new wave of superhero movies.
Yeah, that one and the original X-Men, at least the original X-Men, the first movie.
Yeah.
First two for them.
It was a good start.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if anybody says something in the chat here. Who would have got? DJ Shane, if you watch the extended version of both The Hobbits and the Lord of the Rings, it's 21 hours total.
Yep.
Barf.
Aw. They're so
Kill
good.
me.
They're so good.
I'd be dead by the end.
I actually have not seen the Hobbit trilogy yet.
Is it a trilogy or just two? I thought wasn't it just two movies, or did they make three out of it?
Trilogy.
It's 3.
Oh, that's so dumb. It's one book.
I've only seen the first one and the third one. I didn't see the second one.
That seems weird.
Who needs the middle stuff? You've got the beginning and the end.
Aren't the middle movies usually the best movies in a trilogy?
Look, I saw the
And we
first
all
and the third
think.
one with Ray, so she explained the middle bit to me before going to see the third one.
I got you. But that's a legitimate question I'm asking now. Is the middle one usually the better one in the trilogy? Because we got like Back to the Future. That middle one was my favorite. Star
You got
Wars.
Empire Strikes
Empire
Back.
Strikes
which
Back's my
was
favorite.
Definitely my favorite.
Mighty Ducks 2 was my favorite of the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well,
Dark
see,
Knight
then-
is the best of the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. I mean, if you
Spider-Man
go by
2.
the middle ones, then I can't say that for the prequel Star Wars trilogy because Attack of the Clones is actually my least favorite
Yeah,
one.
that was bad. Yeah, you're
But
right about
majority of middle movies are
that. I feel like it, yeah.
the better ones.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, no. The middle one of that one was kind of garbage. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey,
Yeah.
I think I disagree with you guys on this. I tend to like the last one of the best of the three.
Really?
Because because I like happy endings, and usually you get a happy ending in the last one of the three.
I'm
The
with
middle one is when everything goes wrong.
Yeah, and they kind of leave you hanging, and then you're freaking out because you don't know how it's all going to end. I'm with Meg here.
I can see that.
I like
get
closure. I like it, whether it's a happy ending or not. I just like to know that things have ended.
Yeah.
I like
I
closure.
agree.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, I guess. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this little nostalgia conversation.
Yeah.
Not so much of an
Really,
argument,
I was going to say it really wasn't arguing, but hey,
except for me. I'm just arguing about
you argue
Lord
all
of
the time.
Lord of the Rings. It's garbage,
Whatever.
It made me want to go watch the Mighty Duck 2 again. So maybe
Hey.
I'll do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it is hockey season, so
It
it's
is.
perfect time to watch those again.
It's Horky
Ducks
Swarzing.
fly together.
All right.
Yes.
Love you guys. Thank y'all so much.
Quack.
Quack,
Bye.
quack, quack, quack. Ducks fly together. Okay. Let's take a break here. When we come back, are you brave enough for the one slice challenge?
Stick around.
Kaylee agrees. Kaylee thinks the middle movies are the best.
Yeah.
I understand you want the ending, but I'm in the mode where I don't want the ending yet. And so like being left on a cliffhanger after like the big story element of the trilogy, like the big best movie that leaves you wanting more, that's what I like leaving a theater with. Knowing that I cannot wait for this next one to figure out how it all
Exactly.
ends.
I'm like, I cannot wait for the next one.
You're just diving right into this binge culture.
Yeah.
Like you're done waiting
If
for
there-
answers.
Listen, if there's anything that I can get behind as far as this new generation is concerned, it is binge watching. 100%. They know where it is.
Yeah, you know what? That's I feel that way about both Doctor Who and Breaking Bad. When I first discovered Doctor Who and Breaking Bad, they were like several seasons in already. And so I got to binge watch nearly everything up to that point. Breaking Bad, I just had to wait on the last half of the last season. So I got to binge watch everything all in a row. And so I'm like, I'm so glad I don't have to wait a week or then like months in between seasons. Oh, because I'd go nuts because it's always a big cliffhanger. Doctor Who feels that same way sometimes. But now
I could never get into Doctor Who.
that's because you didn't give it the appropriate chance.
Maybe I could say that to you about Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
I have watched 2 Lord of the Rings movies,
2.
which is over 2/3. Well, it is 2/3 of the series. I was asking you to give Doctor Who 5 episodes out of hundreds.
Exactly.
Hundreds. Not 2/3 of it. Hundreds. I've seen all 3 movies of Lord of the Rings. I guess I can't say I've seen Two Towers because I've fallen asleep both times I've tried to watch it.
You know, I have heard so many people say that, and I don't understand how you can fall asleep during Two Towers. I don't
understand how anyone could stay awake during 2 Towers.
Whatever. We're never going to agree on this. Ever. Ever.
It is junk food time. Let's go. Welcome back to the Back Row Morning Show. I'm Radio Matt.
And I'm Mo.
And we've changed some things up for this new season, including what we record live on Twitch. Each week we record our shows the Friday or Saturday before with our friends on Twitch. Follow us on twitch.tv/LTN on air to be notified when we go live, and join our Discord at backrowdiscord.com for after the show discussion and even opportunities to be on the show yourself.
Plus, our normal taste test will now only be available on our video platforms, so catch it live on Twitch or later in the week on YouTube at youtube.ltnonair.com or on our TikTok.
On the TikTok? Are you over on the TikTok? Little Johnny.
At the Back Row LTN.
My grandson. He's on the TikTok. Hey, speaking of our YouTube channel, by the way, we've just reached 650 followers, which seems like an arbitrary number to celebrate, but it unlocks the community tab on our channel where we can like make posts that'll appear in our subscribers' subscription feeds.
Cool.
Yeah, so I posted a GIF of Mo and said, hey, thanks. Can't believe we have that many people following us. So
when do we get one of those YouTube button things?
Button things?
Yeah, the like silver thing that...
Oh, 1 million followers, I think.
I'm gonna need y'all to step up your game. Good grief.
But way to diminish the accomplishment we just made.
Listen, there are some people out there that have one of those that don't deserve one. We deserve one.
Before we go any further, it's time for Mo's Fact of the Day.
Today's fact is the state of Illinois grows the most pumpkins. It harvests about 12,300 acres of pumpkins annually. The pumpkin capital of the world is Morton, Illinois, home of Libby's pumpkin industry.
I can believe all that.
You know how you buy the can of pumpkin for your pumpkin pie? And it's Libby's?
Oh, it is Libby's, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. I don't like pumpkin pie.
Hey, can I give another fun fact that has absolutely nothing to do with today? And
Sure.
I just remembered it. I grew up in a town about 45 minutes away from Mount Olive, North Carolina, which is where Mount Olive pickles are grown and jarred and distributed. Yeah. Do you know that it took me moving across seas and picking up a jar of Mount Olive pickles and going
to realize
this is interesting, and then looking on the back going, Mount Olive, North Carolina? What?
I could have driven here.
I had no idea.
I could have eaten these right off the pickle vine.
Right?
Right off the pickle tree.
Yeah, exactly.
How do pickles grow? I don't know. They're cucumbers, so they are on vines.
Exactly. Did you really not?
I wasn't thinking hard enough to realize it.
Grief.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not a fan of pumpkin pie. Oriole's not either. Megara just eats a filling. I mean, I like the flavor. It's the texture that I don't like. It's like a stiff snot texture.
Yeah, I think that's probably the reason that I don't like pumpkin pie as well, because I don't.
But
oh, sorry.
I love pecan pie.
Oh, I love pecan pie.
And that texture is straight up snot.
And just FYI, it's pecan pie. But yeah, I also really love pecan pie.
Haven't you started accidentally saying pecan every now and then?
It's because, oddly enough, the only time that I'm talking about pecans is when we're sitting here on the show. And so I'm sitting next to you who says pecan.
Yeah, right.
Even though it's pecan. And so I always end up following your lead. By
I'm a natural born leader. What can I say? How do I feel about mashed potatoes then, Megara? I like them fine. I don't feel like the texture is the same. So I don't know why you're asking that question. What kind of weird snotty mashed potatoes do you make?
I do prefer lumpy mashed potatoes.
See, pecan. That's what she's saying your way.
Pecan.
P is not spelled P-E. P-E-can.
Pecan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm fine with mashed potatoes. I don't know what the issue is there.
Do you like tomatoes?
Yeah. I'm not a super fan of the
Here's
texture of tomatoes.
Do you like okra?
No.
Thank you.
Ugh.
That is snot in food form.
Daedra loves that stuff.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
Fresh and fried and pickled and all kinds.
If I have to eat it, it's going to be fried because if it's done correctly, then the snotty texture on the inside is already gone. But no, not me.
Oh, gosh.
Exactly.
Move us on from this segment.
Oh, yeah. Now it's time that we come clean and admit that we are major junk food nerds. And every week we like to showcase and talk about junk food that's been recently announced or even spotted in stores or on menus.
Yeah. So we're going to kick off today with Mountain Dew Rise Energy Cherry Lime Lift.
I have said it 1,000 times, and I'm going to say it every time. Mountain Dew, I need you to stop.
Mountain Dew, do less.
Exactly.
Mountain Dew less.
Mountain Dew less. Because I need for my kids to stop drinking it.
Peeps Gingerbread Men. I feel like we need to try these. They're Peeps that taste like gingerbread cookies.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we were pleasantly surprised by several Peeps.
We were.
That we tried.
We were.
Also grossed out by a few of them. But
yes.
I expected to be grossed out by all of them. So it was a win for Peeps that day.
That's fair. I feel like this is our Christmas taste test meets our Easter taste test.
Right. Okay, so next up, Little Debbie Christmas Tree Cakes Ice Cream.
What?
Also need to try this. The flavor has vanilla ice cream base with golden cake pieces, green sprinkles, and red icing swirls.
Heck yeah. I'm down. Down to clown.
Kit Kat is also getting a gingerbread cookie flavor.
Okay, listen, I had the Kit Kat Witch's Brew.
Witch's Brew?
And it's disgusting.
Oh, what's the flavor?
No idea. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I took one bite and had to throw the rest away. That's how you know it's bad.
Strong bad. Are you dressed up as some sort of Witch's Brew? Homestar Runner reference, everybody.
Okay, so I live my life in a musical. You live your life in an obscure television show.
Flash animation on the internet. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Sour Patch Kids Coal gummies coming out there. Black raspberry lumps.
That's okay.
Isn't that nice?
No.
Put coal in your stock. The Good Crisp Company, which is like a Pringles-like chip, are coming out with creepy crisps. That a black chips. Original flavor, just salty potato chip, but they're solid black.
Interesting.
Also for Halloween.
Interesting.
Fanta is coming out with a specific flavor just for zero sugar, and that is dragon fruit Fanta soda. And apparently it's really good.
Okay.
Like all the reviews seem to be like, yeah, thumbs up. There we go.
All right.
Mo is definitely a musical. Kraft mac and cheese with new flavor boost mix-ins. You can make your mac and cheese ranch flavored, buffalo flavored, or pizza flavored. Has
anybody put ranch in their mac and cheese?
It sounds gross, right?
That sounds disgusting.
But I might be down for like the pizza flavored mac and cheese.
The pizza flavor is the only one that actually sounds good.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Whatever.
M&M's white chocolate pretzel snowballs are back. It's just pretzel M&M's, but with white chocolate instead of normal chocolate.
Okay.
Kohl's breadsticks filled with chocolate or caramel. They look like Italian breadsticks, but the salt is actually sugar, and it's filled with sweet treats.
Okay. All right.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
Wouldn't be a junk food news without Taco Bell on the list, and we got quite a lot of Taco Bell to talk about here. Taco Bell is testing a new $2 tier for their value menu, and they're calling the menu the Crave More value menu rather than the Cravings menu. The revamped value menu sees 3 new burritos at the $2 mark: the Beefy Melt Burrito, the Chipotle Ranch Grilled Chicken Burrito, and the Vegetarian Fiesta Veggie Burrito.
All right.
The Beefy Melt Burrito looks to be the same as the Cheesy Beefy Melt Burrito currently being tested in Ohio, which comes filled with seasoned beef, seasoned rice, 3 cheese blend, nacho cheese sauce, and reduced fat sour cream. Standard fillings. The Chipotle Ranch grilled chicken burrito takes flour tortilla, fills it with grilled chicken, crispy red tortilla strips, shredded lettuce, shredded cheddar cheese, diced tomatoes, avocado ranch, and creamy chipotle. That was previously tested in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And the Fiesta Veggie Burrito includes seasoned rice, black beans, crispy red tortilla strips, creamy chipotle sauce, reduced fat sour cream, 3 cheese, shredded blend, shredded lettuce, diced tomatoes, and guac. But in the test that's going on in Ohio right now, the cheesy beefy melt burrito is the default, but there are 2 other versions being tested. They have the crunchy beefy melt burrito, which also includes new queso strips.
Okay.
These are cheese flavored tortilla strips.
Interesting.
And then they also have the spicy beefy melt burrito, which just they add jalapeno and chipotle sauce to it. So there we go. That's all those burritos are being tested some places. Give it a shot. Please don't try the new Taco Bell in New Mexico with El Jalisco's down the road. Huh? What? I don't know what we're talking about. For the rest of October, 7-Eleven has issued a spicy pizza challenge that they're calling the One Slice Challenge. And this is, I don't know if this is actually in a connection with Pocky or not, or if this is just kind of riding the Pocky wave. But this is how it goes. They're offering the components of this for the discounted price of $3 total for all the components to their 7 Rewards loyalty members. And it works like this. You take any slice of 7-Eleven pizza. You crush the contents of a 2-ounce bag of Pocky Haunted Ghost Pepper chips. Those are those spicy ones that we tasted a while back.
Okay.
That were really good. They tasted amazing, but they were super dang hot.
Okay.
So you crush that all up, dump it on top of the pizza. Then you drizzle on a packet of 7-Eleven's new freakishly hot 11 pepper sauce. And then you chow down. And you can drink any can of Liquid Death mountain water. Which is so named because it murders your thirst. What do you get if you complete it? I don't know. Notoriety. Post it on the internet, I guess. But that's what's going on. It seems like a lot. Big old slice of pizza, 2 ounces of crushed up very hot chips, and a hot 11 pepper sauce. That seems like so much to get through.
Yeah.
As opposed to the 1 chip challenge, which is 1 chip.
These are my confessions. I had no idea that 7-Eleven had pizza.
Oh, they got all kinds of food.
I mean, the Slurpee is the only thing that matters. And they do sell Krispy Kreme donuts. So
do they really? Oh, they do.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a couple that do anyway. Not all of them, but some of them do.
Listen, 7-Eleven is the one thing. I shouldn't say the one thing. That's really wrong of me. 7-Eleven is the main thing I miss about Maryland. It really is. There is a 7-Eleven everywhere, and I miss them so much.
All right, well, let's take another quick break.
When we come back, the obscure awesomeness of the 90s.
And I'll put Mo's beeper knowledge to the test. Stick around. All right, that is our main topic for the week. Nostalgia. It's going to be fun, but you'll have to listen to that on the show itself. Do-do-do-do-do. The bakery that makes all the donuts for the 7-Elevens is right near my house, too. I miss...
Jealous.
Krispy Kreme donuts. That's what I miss.
Yeah. Krispy Kreme donuts are my favorite.
So
and then a cherry Slurpee. That's like...
Yeah.
I think God is going to have that for me in heaven. Krispy Kreme and cherry Slurpees.
There was a brief period of time where they were doing Code Red Slurpees, which is just cherry Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
And that just took it to another level. They were so good.
So when my grandparents still lived in Maryland, there was a 7-Eleven within walking distance of their house. And every day, my pop and I would walk to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee. And then we'd walk back to the house. And that was like, I know
so you said this
now.
Was your grandparents?
Uh-huh.
So you call your granddad Pop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I called my dad Pops.
So he was actually Poppy. That's what we called him. But it just turned into Pop. shortened. Yep.
I started calling my dad Pops because I heard it on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it sounded cool.
Pops.
And it stuck.
Yeah, that's fair. Nope. Nana and Pop.
Nana and Pop.
No, that was my dad's dad.
Right.
He was Pop. And his mom was Mom.
I called my grandfather that lived here Caca. Black poop. We all did. I don't know why. But that's what we were taught was his name.
That's not good.
Matt, I had someone order the cherry pickle snow cone. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so good. Have you tried one yet, Kaylee? Because you said you would. I think they're really good. They're really good, y'all. Half cherry, half pickle. Don't smell it. Random question. Oh, kombucha. Ugh, no. No, thank you.
Is that how you say it?
Kombucha?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have my brother-in-law was down here. They were brewing their kombucha in the kitchen. It looks like sewer water. It's so bad. It looks like you took a mason jar and just dumped it in a porta potty.
Okay, I have to say something because I just remembered it. Sorry. There was a lot that happened around.
Pull it out before you forget.
Okay. Savannah. Your sister-in-law, right? That's her name, Savannah?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Relatively new sister-in-law. Give me a break. I've met her twice.
I mean, they do have 2 kids, so not that new, but...
Both are under 1 year old. No,
they're not.
Yeah.
There's no way that both girls can be under 1.
Yes, they can. It only takes 9 months to have a baby.
I'm about to text your wife right now and ask. I remember the baby shower for their first daughter.
Okay. Anyway, what were you going to say?
Over a year ago.
What are you going to say?
She looks so much like Joanna.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Especially
That's
when
weird,
they're
too.
sitting. Tell me about it. Especially when they're sitting side by side. Like Joanna
is my actual sister-in-law.
Yes,
like
Daedra's
my wife's sister.
And then Daedra's brother's wife look very similar. They look more like sisters than Daedra and Joanna look like sisters.
Yeah, Daedra and Joanna don't really look all that much alike.
No, that's because Daedra looks like Tina and Joanna looks like Greg.
Very much so, yeah.
But Savannah and Joanna, you even hear the name? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That proves it.
They're the same, relatively the same height, same hairstyle, same build. Yeah, it was strange.
Okay. I'll try and notice it better next time.
You're not going to see them again.
Never again. All right. Wednesday, part 1. Here we go.
Rise and shine, nerds.
Welcome to episode 412 of the Back Row Morning Show, a part of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network and the official exclusive morning show for LTN Radio. I'm Radio Matt, the station manager and chief radio nerd. I'm 18 years saved, 16 years married, 11 years recovered, 7 years a father, and 36 years a nerd.
And I'm Mo, a lot of things wrapped up in one small but loud package, your very own casserole of a co-host doing my best to bring the best, but one thing I'm not is good at math. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted by Lark in chat.
What is... Oh, okay. Lark. It's really not.
Our friend Lark. Well, she's talking about episode numbers. She said, 420 is coming up. Well, I think we had the discussion that we had to talk about marijuana for our 420th episode.
Yeah. That's fair.
The only thing I do at 420 is have a Krispy Kreme. 420 glaze it.
I like Lark
actually,
a little more now.
I have a whole list. It was like 20 tweets long, using every possible term for smoking marijuana. And it was all Jesus jukes. It was like the first one was the only thing I get high on is the righteous joy of the Holy Spirit, something like that. But then they just got more and more ridiculous as I got deeper and deeper into the drug lingo.
Very deeper.
I'm going to have to find it for the 420 show.
Very
deeper. Anyway, today on the show, is nostalgia good for us?
Okay. Also on the show today, Matt and I go head to head in a game of Would You Rather?
A classic. But first, today is Wednesday, October 27th, 2021, and we got some holidays to celebrate.
That's right. It's National Black Cat Day.
Get bent. Black cats, all y'all.
It's also National Mentoring Day.
Don't get bent, mentors. That's a noble profession. Or, well, duty. That's not really a job, is it? I guess there are professional mentors. And then there's like volunteers, like big brothers, big sisters. That's like a mentor kind of thing.
I mean, would you consider like a motivational speaker a mentor?
Maybe. It depends kind of on the loose definition of what a mentor is. I would guess you could. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
I mean, really, a youth pastor could be a mentor.
Well, yeah, I would put a youth pastor in.
Can be a mentor.
You pastors.
You pasta. All right. And it's lastly Cranky Coworkers Day. This goes right back to Monday where we were talking about Sourest Day. We don't need a holiday to celebrate poor character traits.
So what this holiday really is it's not celebrating them. This is a holiday specifically set aside for you to make fun of your cranky coworkers.
Do I get to call them out?
Yeah.
Why y'all so cranky? I got a lot of cranky coworkers. I actually really do.
And you're never one of them, right?
Honestly, I'm really not.
Like when you yelled at everybody to get out of your library?
Who did I yell at to get out of my library?
It was part of our skit we were doing about all your books were down. You're like, library's closed, get out.
Oh.
And then I thought, should have said we were robbed. We were robbed. They pulled all the books off the shelves and they made all my paper clips. I don't know why they did it. They messed up the card catalog.
No, I've told you about how people for some reason come to me and vent all their woes and frustrations. And I'm just kind of standing there like,
Have you talked to any of these people that you're complaining about?
Right.
Have you seen if they meant to hurt your feelings?
Yeah, jeez Louise. They can't help it, okay? They're just 7. They don't understand. She didn't mean that your hair was ugly, all right? She just doesn't know.
All right, guys. Well, it is Wednesday. In the first segment of Wednesday, we usually talk about just like a topic that could be a main topic, but we don't want to spend 3 days on it. And so this week we're talking about Christmas, and
it's already hit the stores.
That's the problem. And now that's not out of character. That's happened many years in the past. Christmas stuff comes in, October. It's ready to bleed into all those aisles that has the Halloween stuff. In fact, on Halloween morning, all that Halloween stuff will be taken down, and Christmas stuff will invade it before kids have even gone door to door. We get that. What's happening this year that's different is that the majority of the stores have already started Black Friday now.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't...
I feel like last year we were complaining that Black Friday started the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Which is dumb.
And now
it is... the name, people.
So let me go through this list. Best Buy has officially kicked off its Black Friday deals with special early sale on everything you'd expect. Posted October 19th. Christmas may come early for Target shoppers. The chain will offer Black Friday-like offers in October. Posted October 15th. Lowe's announced its second annual Season of Savings sale will start on October 28th with new deals dropping every week through December. Black Friday deals too early, not for Walmart. The retailer announced the return of Black Friday deal for days starting Monday, October 18th. I mean, it's all the biggins. And that's not all of them, but those are just the ones here in this post here. But all the big stores are starting Black Friday before even Halloween begins.
So you know why, right?
No, why?
Well, because there's this whole big theory that because of shipments, they're not going to be able to get things here on time for Christmas. And if you really want something for Christmas, you better buy it now, because chances are it's going to be stopped at a port somewhere, stuck on a ship, unable to make its way to your home, which to me just makes me want to like throw everything that I possibly can at these people who are actually concerned about that ruining their Christmas.
But that does at least make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I understand.
I'm not saying that it's necessary, but I am saying that that does at least track as to a reason how they could justify it.
Yeah.
I was struggling to find a reason to even justify it, but that's a justifiable reason. But next year, if everything's fine and dandy with the shipping and everything again, that doesn't mean they're going to stop doing it.
You're exactly right.
Because once you give them that inch, they're going to take a mile.
Well, and not only that, what's going to end up happening, and I say this knowing that I'm probably wrong, but I very well could end up being right. What's going to end up happening is all of this worry and fear about things not making it here on time, it's just made up. And everything's still going to make it here on time, and businesses are now making double the amount that they have in years past, because you've got all the people buying now, and then they're also going to buy on the real, true, original Black Friday.
The original.
The OG Black Friday.
Megara, oh no, how could we not have what we want at Christmas? Clearly our lives are over.
That's not what Christmas is about.
Oriel said they're leaning into the whole fear tactics, trying to get people to do things early like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, really. Mm-hmm. This does feel like that. It's a fear tactic thing. Now, I mean, shipping has been disrupted in a lot of places. In fact, we're facing our own problem with that. With the Game Crafter.
Oh yeah.
Game Crafter. Mo and her husband spent so much effort put into that Christmas box, that Christmas version of Sunday School Answers, and it was for sale for a week, and then they ran out of the boxes that they use for thing, and they won't get any more in until the end of November.
Yep.
So not gonna work all that great for this Christmas.
Can't they just package it in the bags like they used to?
They could, but we'd have to unpublish it, republish it as a different game, wait for them to send that to us so we can approve the test copy, and then by then it's gonna be mid-November anyway. So yeah. So I mean, those things are happening, and of course the post office just announced a couple weeks ago that mail is now going to take longer. Things that would, ship across the country in 2 days will now take up to 5 days. Mm-hmm. And so shipping also might take a little bit longer, at least if they're going to the post office. So, I mean, I can see where those seeds of worry are planted for people that are that concerned about getting shipments and gifts and stuff in time for Christmas. But it still feels like way too early even for that.
Yeah.
Like, at least wait until the pumpkins are smashed, guys.
Smash them pumpkins.
Smash them pumpkins. The end is the beginning is the end, guys.
I mean, we are talking nostalgia here.
And that's on October 31st. Then you can start Christmas. I'm fine with starting Christmas November 1st. I'm all for it. November 1st is first day of Christmas. Spooky Christmas is over. Next up is Hungry Christmas, which is, like pre-Christmas.
Christmas practice.
It's Christmas practice, yeah. And then there's real Christmas, and then there's drunk Christmas on New Year's Eve.
All right.
But yeah, it hurts. It hurts to be this early. That's what it feels like. Just like, I'm going to get tired we're going to get to the point where we get tired of Christmas before Christmas even gets here. And I don't want to get to that point as a person. Mm-hmm, yeah. I don't want to get sick of Christmas before Christmas comes. I can stomach Christmas for exactly 60 days. If it goes beyond that, I'm in danger here. And actual Christmas is at the very tail end of those 60 days.
So you know this, I had a very firm stance for many years that Christmas did not start until the day after Thanksgiving. You had to respect the holiday and celebrate Thanksgiving appropriately.
Throw some respect on that holiday.
But can I just tell you, the last couple years I kind of have given way.
Given in.
And not only that, but I had a friend say the other day, we were talking in a group and another friend asked, well, when do you put your Christmas tree up? And I said, I'm going to put the tree with the lights on at the 1st of November. No ornaments, just the tree and the lights.
Just the general feel.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that idea. And then another friend was like, oh, no, the tree does not go up until the day after Thanksgiving, and it comes down the day after Christmas. And I was like, that's not even a full month. You don't even get to celebrate Christmas for a full month.
Who takes their tree down the day after Christmas?
You want to know?
You wait until November. You wait until January 1st at least.
Her name starts with Sam and ends with Antha.
Oh, okay. That's another one of our close friends. You're a really close friend. Your best friend almost. Yeah. Or is it your best friend?
Yeah.
Is she your best friend?
I mean, I have 3 best friends, but yeah, she is one of them. But we disagree on a whole lot, and this is one of them.
Our friend KY Redhead in chat has said, if we push forward hard enough, we can loop back around until the holidays are lined back up with the correct months again.
Exactly.
Black Friday starts on December 26th. Our next Christmas.
That's right. I mean, I don't see a problem with that.
That's pretty funny. All right, well, let's take a break here. When we come back, I'm back once again on the quest for the championship.
Yeah, good luck. Stick around.
Oh, man. Hey, did I see Threy? Someone said hi, Threy. Threy's here. Hey, you did make it. We're not done yet, so you got some show to watch. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
We got a bit of show.
A bit of show left for us.
A bit of show to watch.
All right. We're gonna play a game.
Hey, can I tell you what one of my students told me the other day?
No.
Tough, I'm telling you. So it was one of my online students from last year, and he is now in Cable Dew's class, in Brindy's class, and so I have him for lunch. That sounded bad. I have him for lunch.
Well, you have him for lunch.
But he told me the other day, Miss Megan.
Some fava beans, some nice Chianti.
Disgusting. He told me the other day, Miss Megan, you're so pretty.
Oh.
And I said, aw, thank you. And he said, what makes you pretty is the clothes that you wear. And I was like, thanks. That's such a backhanded compliment. Your face isn't pretty. You don't have good hair. It's just your clothes. That's all.
You're so pretty. Well, not so much this part. But that's a good design.
Yeah.
I like the pattern. So Ross is very pretty. Where you got it from? TJ Maxx,
right?
Whatever else.
Yeah. He meant it as a compliment. He really did. Your clothes are really pretty. Oh, okay. Thanks.
So fucking funny. Oh, see, that's what happens with kids, man. Because I told you the story that I did an unintentional insult.
Yes.
Yeah, when it was second grade. And
there's something about second grade.
Yeah. Second grade, and we came back. It was the first day of second grade, the first lineup of the day. We're going somewhere. We're going to mass because it was a Catholic school. And the teacher at the front is like, yeah, I lost 15 pounds over the summer, to one of the other kids. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. And what I was trying to say was, I never noticed you were overweight or anything. But you look good, kind of, that was the mindset I was going for. But what I said was, it doesn't look like it. turned around and they're like, "Matt, that's horrible. It's a horrible thing to say." I was like, "What did I say?"
That only makes it worse when everybody else is like, "I can't believe you said that." What? No.
And it really took me like another 30 minutes to really understand what I said. I'm like, oh, I worded that so wrong. Oh gosh. And I never apologized or anything. I just never brought it up again.
Nope, but you've held on to it for how many years?
It still hurts. It hurts so much.
Yep.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Face palm.
28 years and you're still thinking about it.
All right, let's go. Welcome back to the Back Row Morning Show. I'm Radio Matt.
And I'm Mo.
And we've changed some things up for this new season, including what we record live on Twitch. Each week we record our shows, usually on the Friday or Saturday before, with our friends. Follow us on twitch.tv/LTN on air to be notified when we go live, and join our Discord at backrowdiscord.com for after the show discussion and even opportunities to be on the show yourself. But before we go any further, it's time for Mo's Fact of the Day.
So this one is written really weird, so I'm going to end up reading it kind of strangely, so just hang in.
Orca blorka. That's what I expected you to say. Random nonsense. So this is going to be really weird. So I'm going to read it really weirdly. Ghoul gobble. Shut up. I'm hilarious. Oh, man. I'm also tired. I've already done a podcast before we started recording with John, so I'm exhausted.
Do we want to talk about this again?
I'm sorry.
I worked an 8-hour day.
Hey, I don't care about... You didn't have to be on. I had to be on. You just had to work, okay?
Are you kidding me? I want for you to go... you go work in an elementary school and tell me if you have to be on. Because 100% class... Waterfall. Hands and eyes. All right, mirrors on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Point taken.
Yeah.
Point taken. But you didn't have to deal with John for an hour.
Okay, that's fair. All right, back to my fact that's written poorly. Not only were cats welcome aboard British vessels to hunt mice, but sailors generally thought a black cat in particular would bring good luck and ensure a safe return home. A few of these cats have been enshrined in maritime history, specifically one named Tittles, who traveled more than 30,000 miles during his time with the Royal Navy. Yep.
That would be such a fun name for a cat.
Tittles. Here, Tittles.
Quit saying it. You can't name a cat that.
The British Navy did. Yep.
Oh, man.
Meow.
I got Meg really riled up with my teachers don't have to be on all day.
He just doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I don't know. I don't know much. I don't know much.
But I know
it's game time.
I love you.
All right. It's time for Mo and I to go head-to-head in the game. Today begins attempt number, 57, to try and earn back the undisputed Back Row Championship title belt from Mo. So today we're going to go head-to-head in one of our standbys, Would You Rather. And this game is very simple. We have an app here that gives us a Would You Rather situation, and our goal is to choose what we think most people also chose. And so that's how we get points. We're each going to have a chance at 7 of these.
I've got that song stuck in my head now.
Would you like to go first or second, Mo?
Would you like to go first or second, Mo? I'll go second.
You go second? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready?
I had a pen and I've lost it.
Are you ready for some football?
Where did it go?
Monday
I
night
brought it up
party.
specifically.
I don't know. I handed it to you. You probably threw it.
I might have. Unintentional.
Did you get mad at John?
I don't think so.
Hey, there's one to your right behind you. To your right and behind. Right?
Right behind.
Yeah, right there. Right there. Right there.
By the way, there's a parody book series, and by series I mean it's two books, called Right Behind, a parody of Left Behind.
Shoot. Your phone was turning off, so I had to.
So you just started wildly punching buttons on the screen? Panic! Panic! Anyway, it was inappropriate, but it was sold at the Christian bookstore. So I bought it, assuming it would be fine. It was not fine. It was very much inappropriate and should never have been there. Anyway.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you?
I am. I'm just getting a piece of paper. We're good.
Would you rather receive a gift made by hands or receive a gift bought in shop?
Made by hands.
53% of people lied. They lied. They said made by hands.
You're confusing
but
me.
they lied. That's like my toddler could have made it. I don't want something. If I get to pick between the two.
Oh, this is great. This is even better than AirPods. Thank you so much.
Not only did you give me macaroni art, but you used the macaroni that I had set out for dinner tonight. Thanks. Thanks.
It's already boiled.
All right. Would you rather be a shark or be a hawk?
Hawk.
65%.
Because you could fly, y'all. I can swim already. So.
But can you hold your breath for forever?
I don't feel like that's a skill I need.
All right. Would you rather be able to eat with a fork? Oh, hold on. Would you rather only be able to eat with a fork? That's a very important word there.
Yes.
Only be able to eat with a fork or only be able to eat with a spoon?
Fork.
Dang.
Ooh, it's 50. So
it's a 50-50 tie.
93161 versus 91524. Which
So,
one was the fork?
Fork.
Top one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing great.
Which again, I think that's wrong because you can't eat soup or cereal with a fork.
Okay, for soup, depending on the soup. Like if it's chicken noodle soup, you can stab all those pieces and then just drink the soup. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But cereal, you get one of those cups, one of them cups that have the milk well and the cereal well. You don't need a spoon. Life finds a way.
You're wrong.
Life finds a way.
Oh, there's an ad.
Duolingo.
Yep.
Would you like to have Duolingos? Then download Duolingo. It's free.
All right. Would you rather die when you are old or never die?
Die when you're old.
No. 51% said never die.
Those people are dumb.
You know what would suck most about never dying? Seeing all the people you love die.
Yeah. Well, that's one of them. I'm like, if you don't say the Jesus answer,
Well,
never going to heaven.
I mean, eventually the rapture will take place, and
But would that? I don't know. I mean, does that break the cycle of never dying? I guess, because I guess you don't really die.
yeah, you don't die.
But your body doesn't come with, or does it? I don't think so. Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? At first. At least according to Left Behind. It's just the clothes that get left behind. It's not. That would be a worse book if bodies got left behind. Just everybody dead all of a sudden.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, so many bodies. Oh, gosh. Can you imagine? Oh, gosh. Can you imagine if suddenly a fourth or however many people are Christians on the planet just immediately died and their bodies just flop over out of nowhere? That would be a worse panic than they disappeared and their clothes fell out of the sky. I feel, oh, gosh.
All right, are we ready?
I'm going to have a horrible nightmare tonight.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather watch a volcano erupt or watch a meteor hitting Earth?
Volcano erupt.
Yeah, 62%.
Because the meteor you'd be thinking this might be the end.
I mean, as I was reading the question, I was like, well, I don't have to be super close to a volcano erupting to see it, so I don't have to die.
Right.
But if I'm watching a meteor hit the Earth,
It's just a matter of minutes before
Goodbye,
that tidal wave
everyone I
smacks
love.
through you.
All right. Would you rather wear pants 3 sizes too big or wear shoes 3 sizes too small?
Pants.
Yeah.
Get
82%.
Yeah. Get a good belt, guys.
Exactly.
You can make it work.
Or you roll them or something. Safety pins.
Can't get your dang feet 3 sizes too small of shoes. Nah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That don't work none.
Yeah. Would you rather always drive under the speed limit or always drive over the speed limit where possible? What? Huh? I don't know. Would you rather...
like how under the speed limit? One under the speed limit? Does that count?
Yeah, I mean, that's under.
But always drive over the speed limit where possible? This is a bad question.
Yeah, it's a dumb question.
I'm going to say that most people would say speed where they can.
Over?
Yeah.
Over the speed? Yeah, 56%.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was 6 out of 7.
My turn.
All right. All right. It's a trap, Three says in our chat. The police are coming right now.
That's exactly right. They are searching.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, no. I mean, under. I'll go under.
I pressed the wrong one. I'm sorry.
All right, Mo. Let's see if you can make a queen sweep.
A queen? A queen sweep. I see what you did.
All right. This is a great one to start with. Would you rather smell terrible or that your significant other smells terrible?
Man, this is honestly difficult.
It's great. It's a great one.
Oh, this is difficult. Chris is gonna have to smell bad.
66%.
All right.
That's mean. Y'all are mean. All right. Would you rather stop using TikTok or stop using YouTube? I feel like 6 months ago that would have been an easy question, but now.
Yeah. YouTube.
Stop using YouTube? No.
Really?
By a lot.
Really?
81% said stop using TikTok.
Okay. I'm actually happy with that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised by the answer, but I'm also baffled because that does not seem to track with the current trends.
Exactly.
Would you rather, an ad for Life Palmistry?
I mean, when you consider like creators, there are far more creators on TikTok than there are on YouTube. So you would think.
Are there though?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Really?
Yeah. I think you see far more creators on TikTok, you personally, because they randomize everything.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. All right. Would you rather wear expensive clothes that don't fit or wear cheap clothes that do fit?
Cheap clothes that do fit.
82%.
Good.
I'm getting some hope for society here with this game today.
Yeah, all we needed was 2020 and people actually...
You know what? I'm going to get my crap together. When I'm dreaming about the future, I'm going to start dreaming more realistically.
Exactly.
Would you rather have a jetpack or a humanoid robot?
Oh, see, why'd you have to go say things like, start dreaming more realistically, and then I get a question like this? A jetpack.
53%.
Yeah, it's because the world's afraid of robots.
Would you rather be a werewolf or be a vampire? Happy Halloween this week, by the way, everybody. This is going to be the first year we don't do like a Halloween special Halloween show. Just realizing that.
I don't know. A werewolf.
Wow, yeah, 54%. Surprising.
Because during the day, they're still pretty normal.
Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather always be cold or always be hot?
Me personally,
No,
I get really
not.
angry when I'm hot. So y'all want me to always be cold.
Well, you get really complainy when you're cold.
Yeah, but ideal. Cold.
60%. Dang it, Mo, you're going to tie me. All right, last one. Would you rather eat 1 kilogram of dirt or 1 kilogram of worms?
I mean, I feel like I've eaten a kilogram, if not more, of dirt just living in Clovis.
Just walking out on a windy day.
Yep. You're chewing dirt for hours.
I'll be crunching on that for a while.
I'm going to say dirt.
69%.
Nice.
All right, we tied. So, great. Fan-freaking-tastic.
Whoop, whoop.
It's just moving spaghetti, Oriole says. Worms. You know what? Eating keto, you're always desperate to find carb replacements. And there are these noodles, quote unquote noodles. They're like clear. They're made from plants. They come in this really slimy stuff and they smell like fish. And they don't move. They're not alive. They were never animals or anything. But you bite into them and it feels like you're biting into worms. And I just can't do it. I tried. I'm like, no, these are bad.
Yeah.
They're 0 carbs, but they're awful. Like, great. Yay, 0 carbs. No,
Yeah.
it's terrible. It's terrible stuff.
No, thank you. I'm good. Preach.
All right, well, let's take another quick break.
When we come back, is nostalgia good for us?
Stick around. Again, that's our main topic for the week. You're going to want to listen. They're going to be fun discussions this week. We got really kind of heavy with the shows from last week, but we're taking it on a lighter side for this coming week. We're going to have just a blast.
I mean, I hope that we have a blast because I'm all of a sudden getting a headache. I know. And that always kind of ruins my mood.
We all know.
It's hurting.
A nostalgia trip, yes, exactly. All right, we do need a question. We need a question, and ask us anything question. Yeah, once she starts streaming, I'll update it for her. Mo has yet to get a successful stream on the air, so why would I point anybody to that? If cartoon physics suddenly replaced real physics, what are some things you would want to try?
Oriole?
Three, we did that. We did that last week. You weren't here, but it's on the video that posted today on YouTube. And it's actually, we made it the title for the episode for social media experience. So go check it out.
I don't understand Oriole's question. I'm not smart enough for it.
Like, think of...
like
Wile E. Coyote
and the anvil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cartoon physics. You can do things that you can't do in real life. Or maybe Space Jam's a good barometer. All those weird things that they could do. Space Jam. They crammed a whole lot of them into that game.
I mean, I just think I want to be Tigger. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. The wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one.
T-I-double-G-R. Oh, boy.
So Cannon really wanted for us as a family to dress up as Winnie the Pooh characters for Halloween, and he was going to be Eeyore.
All right. I'll just stay here.
Yeah. He has just recently learned, which we all learned in high school, remember? About how every one of the characters has some sort of mental disorder that they're struggling with. And he's just recently learned that and thinks it's the coolest thing.
Okay, I get that then.
Yeah.
All right, Megara, thank you for hanging out with us. We're going to have some fun, though, even though you're not here.
Good night. Sleep tight.
All right, let's do this thing. Welcome back to the Back Row Morning Show as things are winding down for the day.
But first, we're going to answer a question from Twitch.
And this one comes from our buddy Oriel Jedi, and that is already gone in our chat. Here we go.
You just had it.
If cartoon physics suddenly replaced real physics, what are some things you would want to try? I was about to start off like the Stefan character from SNL. It's like that thing where you run off the side of a cliff, but you don't realize you've run off the side of a cliff, so you don't fall until you look down.
Oh my gosh.
And then you fall.
Yeah.
I want to do the thing where I'm trying to run really fast, but my legs just keep spinning in a corkscrew and I'm not going anywhere until I finally land back on the ground, and then I zip like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I do that every night in my dreams. It's the worst thing.
I want to run towards a tunnel really fast, only to be smushed flat up against a rock because it was just painted on the rock by my arch nemesis.
You have a lot more of these than I do. Yeah, I just want to bounce like Tigger.
Mo wants to be Tigger.
I do. I feel like I could reach things then. I wouldn't have to step on a stool.
Oh, buddy boy.
Yeah, exactly. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Well, let's end with our verse for the day.
Our verse for the day is Proverbs 12:25. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad.
That's going to do it for our show today. Remember that we air first exclusively on LTN Radio, ltnonair.com, every Monday through Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern, with an encore at 10 a.m. But if you miss a day or just can't catch the show live, find the Back Row Morning Show on all your podcast apps, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. Subscribe, rate 5 stars, and leave a review. Do it and we'll love you forever.
And also, the podcast feed will offer a weekly highlight episode focusing on just our main topics for the week for those of you who can't commit to the full 3 hours. And make sure you're following us on all the socials. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Just search for @TheBackRowLTN and connect with us.
Tune in tomorrow morning for the Back Row Rewind, and we will bring you a classic episode of the Back Row Morning Show. And we should be back with new episodes next Monday. Oh, gosh. Next week's episodes, guys, are going to be...
Oh, yeah.
Baller. We got an interview with a very funny comedian. It's going to be great.
This is when the kids would say, sheesh.
It's I mean, they're all over the TikToks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All over the Christian TikToks, guys. It's not John Christ. Don't think it's John Christ. But you will love this person. I guarantee it.
I guarantee.
Let's see. We'll be back. We hope you will too. Once again, I'm Radio Matt.
And I'm Mo.
And remember, if nobody else tells you, we promise it's true. Jesus loves you, nerd. All right. We're not going to tell you who it is, just in case it falls through.
Oh, I use that tactic on my kids all the time. Where are we going? You'll find out when we get there. I don't know what's going to happen between now and then. All right. Taste test time, and I'm going to let our Twitch chat decide, because I have a whole pile of new stuff. What? Do you want a sweet taste test or a savory taste test? Sweet or salty? Essentially, it's chips or candy. What do you want today? Oriel says savory. Plot twist, it's Oriel with dad jokes. I just got that. We have 2 for sweet. 2 for sweet, 1 for savory. Anybody else gonna vote? Both? No, we're not gonna do both. Pick one. I don't care if it's your birthday. It's not her birthday. Ain't your birthday. Got a whole month until it's her birthday. Got a whole month till your birthday. You trying to pull some of this garbage on us. I didn't forget, my friend. I didn't forget. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna go sweet then. So, full disclosure, I haven't had these, but my wife and both my kids, both my boys have had half this bag. Okay. So that's why it's open? That's why it's open and half empty. That's fair. All right, guys. These are called Supernovas, and they are freeze-dried Skittles. Look how poofy they are. Great. The only thing worse than a Skittle is a freeze-dried Skittle. It might be better. You don't know. Oh, I'm going to get some of every flavor.
There you go. Oh, they're so light. So they look like popcorn version of Skittles. Like they're all poofed out. And so my kids chewed them and crunched them, you know. But my wife said you should like dissolve them in your mouth. So that they're better that way. So
I don't
you could try them all
them.
the way.
I'm not eating.
It's a flavor taste that'll send
The
you
green
to the
ones.
moon.
Oh, look, I have a 2-for-1. Ready?
Let's go. Oh, weird. They're really crunchy.
How does Deidre have the patience to let it dissolve?
Does it take
It's
forever?
taking forever. Oh, my tongue is tingling. My tongue is tingling. It's like Pop Rocks. Okay, that's good.
Wow. These are dang good. And the little thing. Wow.
I'm impressed. Do I want the yellow? Yeah, I'll do a yellow and a grape. I just ain't doing the green. I am not doing the Clorox one.
Oh, that's green apple.
Oh, is it green apple?
Mm-hmm. Wow. So the flavor isn't really changed. It's just the delivery that changed. It still tastes the same. Mm-hmm. But it's you're enjoying it in a whole different texture. Mm-hmm. And it's delightful.
Mm-hmm. It really is. I'm very surprised. And I don't like Skittles, guys.
I like these a lot.
Man. Deidre's right. You gotta let it dissolve on your tongue.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. I've had enough on the microphone, so I'm gonna save the rest of these 4 that I am going to eat for later. But you can take the rest home and let your family try them, like my family did, or just eat them all yourself in secret.
Oh, I'm gonna get us kicked off by doing that.
Right? That's a copywritten sound.
Copywritten sound. So listen, real quick story. Our PE coach has been out for the week, and he is the one in the cafeteria who lets the kids know that they have 5 minutes left of lunch. Mm-hmm. So to start finishing up and, cleaning up their areas. Well, he has this really loud projecting voice, which is why he's the one who typically does it. But since he's been out, the music teacher and I have been taking turns going back and forth. And when it was my turn, I said at the end to end it, which probably wasn't smart because it just made everybody laugh. But I said, "Can I get it?" And they all go, "Hoya!" Okay. Which they thought was hilarious that Miss Mo was cool enough to know to do that. But then afterwards, I heard a couple other kids way far on the other side of the cafeteria going, "Sheesh." And so I turned around and made eye contact with that one student and went, "Sheesh."
Did the arm thing.
And he was like, "She did it! She did it!"
That's hilarious.
Yep, I was quite proud of myself.
Oh, man. All right. Well, that's going to do it for our show, guys. Thank you for watching. So a bit of a caveat for next week. I know that for some of you, the show is already late. I get that. But our guest is going to need to record with us at our normal airing time, which is 6 p.m. for us, but 8 p.m. for Eastern time. And so we probably won't start the actual Twitch show until maybe an hour later than normal, maybe a little bit later than that even. So feelings won't be hurt if you can't hang out with us that late, but we would love for you to, because we're still going to want to do all of our interactions with y'all and the stuff that we normally do in the show. So if y'all can make plans, but it'll be Friday. So, if you're down to stay up late on Friday, then that'd be great.
Yeah.
But just be aware, that's what's going to happen. But yeah, it's going to be very entertaining. If you're on TikTok at all and you're following the hashtag Christian TikTok or hashtag Christian humor, trend, then you've almost certainly seen this. I'll let it slide. It's a woman.
You're giving away all the clues.
She's pretty hilarious and very interesting. I'm stoked to talk to her. I really am. So yes, Friday at 9 Eastern time. Next week, most likely 9-ish. Let's say 9-ish. Give us a break. Ain't Mo.
I knew it.
All about Mo. But anyway, we love you guys. Let's see. Does anybody know who we can raid right now? I'm on my slow computer, so I don't have everything up.
Is Silver on?
Twitch.
She's always
She might be on.
She's always our competition.
Not always. We're on her night if she's on right now.
That's true.
LTN's on. We're going to go to LTN. They're the ones with the least that I have in my list. So we're going to go there. Let's raid. Stick on.
Bye, Kaylee.
Through the raid, so you'll get some extra nerd points up in here. I will honor those sticker requests that were sent in. And, someone already hit that for me. Well, thank you.
All right.
And, we're going to have a good time.
There's football on the screen right now.
I don't have the button to start the raid, so I guess whichever one of you started it for me, Lark did,
Lark.
then you'll have to push the button.
Love you guys.